Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Now, what I want to talk about this morning in game or afternoon, evening, wherever it is you are, is the Valentine's Day game. So it took me a minute to realize this, but I'm going to share it with you guys, and you may have noticed it first. You might have followed directions as it first came out. We've got five days plus a few hours left. So what I'm going to show you is the idea with this game is if you look at the top of your screen is to complete these tasks up here. Now, you have the option when you run out to buy your deals, or I don't know, I guess you can get more if you're in a guild or whatever, or however you get them on task. Now, what I've also learned is that you can move these from place to place, and so long as you keep them lined up, then you should be able to move them around no problem. So I always try to match these up so I can figure out how to get everything in one place, because then it just makes it easier to figure out your task. So what you want to do is get as many of these in one box as you can, because your boxes are limited. So if you want to keep on task, okay, your candles, they want 12 of. So that shouldn't be too hard to get. Now, let's see. I'm getting all this sorted out and all in the same place. So, there we go. Now, I'm going to spin the deal. There we go. Now, we want to, again, we want to sort. All right, so this is messing everything up a little bit, which is what they aim to do. They aim to mess it up for you. Now, when you click on that and there's nowhere to put that, that means that there's nowhere to put that. So, this is how you play this. Let's start with this and see what we got. Pretty sure that's our 12. And it is. So, okay, I wasn't even looking for that. Duh, I was thinking on something else. Okay, so they want 12 of these blue candles. I'm not ready to give them the blue candles. So let's put these down here. Let's get this going over here. Your apples over here. I clearly did not get enough sleep last night. Between my dog wanting attention at 2 in the morning and my husband getting in late from work, I clearly did not get enough sleep. But we are going to figure this out. We're going to put everything in its own little space. Now, okay, again, we have to get what is tasked at the top. So I think I did the purple lips candles, whatever those purple things are, a minute ago. All right, so this is actually the candles I was looking for. Now we got 12. Okay, now they want 24 of these. I'm quite sure I'm not there yet. They want 40 apples. I'm quite sure I'm not there yet. So we're going to deal it again and see what we get. Okay, a bunch of stupid stuff. We got a bunch of stupid stuff. So we're going to try to play the shuffle and sort game. Okay, so let's clear this up. Yeah, I try to keep a space clear. That way, we can shuffle stuff around with the more boxes we have clear. All right. So now, let's see what we have of that. And it will double stack if you watch it. It does double stack. Okay, so we've got a little bit better than half of those. We've got close to, all right, so let's put the apple down here. Blueberries over here. Now we're looking for apples and the chocolate hearts. So, of course, we don't get any. So let's start getting rid of stuff. Okay. Now, when you just randomly have stuff that you cannot use, then what you want to do, if you've got plenty of boxes, then use those to move stuff out of the way. But if you don't, then they have these little things right here, which I'm not going to buy any because I just don't care. But you can buy the basket, or if you have the basket, pick it up, click on one of these slots, and it will automatically clear it for you. However, when you do clear it, it gives you no credit in towards any of this. It gives you no credit. You don't get the numbers. So all it does is clear it. So it's easier to just clear it like this. Okay, so now we're going to pick these up. Okay, it's not even going to let me get to those. Alright, so looks like it's time to shuffle again, and we're still not getting any chocolate hearts. Okay, but we do have apples. Mm-hmm. Now, sometimes you can set these back if there's a place to set them, in case you didn't know that about the game. The ones that you set off to the right, they will allow you to set back if there's a place to set them. And I don't have a place to set these, so gonna deal again. See what that does. It does nothing. Now, you do waste a lot of deals doing it like this. So be careful if you're buying your deals, because it wastes a lot of them. So now it is time to start clearing this out. Okay, so now what I want to do is get this over here. I want to move this down here, clear that out. Let's clear that spot out. Because now what I want to try to do, get that there, you here. This really is just a game of shuffle. And my famous last words are, it's just a BS game. So it really is just, if you have the gems to invest in playing these stupid sidebar games on the farm game, then go for it. If you don't worry about it. Depending on how you play, I'm not a stress player. So I don't belong to any guilds. I don't belong to any groups. I'm not obligated, because my obligation that I actually have are to real life things, and so I'm not obligated in the game. However, I do enjoy, I do love, I do thrive on helping people in the game because I am a game player and I want to see other people enjoy the game as much as I do. If you're stressed in a game, then my suggestion to you is don't play it. I mean, really, that's me. I mean, if you're playing a game to get stressed, then don't. Because you should be relaxing at this point. And if you play a game to relax, not to, oh, how can I get stressed out today? What can I do to make my day more stressful? Oh, I know, let's go play a game. Yeah, that's not no. If you're doing that, something's wrong with you, and that's a whole nother video I need to be making. But if you're playing a game to um to have fun, then that's what it should be. It should be complete and total fun. It should be, and I love these things, these games that aren't timed. I mean, it is timed, but you got 5 days to do it, so I'm not even stressed or rushed to do it right now. I have time to sit here and sort away on these uh these things right here. And so, with that being said and done, I'm gonna shuffle these around because I'm trying to get everything in its own slot, and I'm trying to get to these blue candles so I can get rid of them. And if you guys hear me sniffling, it's all good. Um, there's a lot where I'm at. There's a lot of rain and snow and coldness going on outside, and so when that happens, it tends to flare up the dust and the dirt outside, and so my heater sucks that in, and it makes me look like this. And not to mention, it is now 6 a.m. in the morning in my world, and I've been up since 4:30. So there's that. But no, again, I am trying to get the apple and the chocolate. So we're still working on that. I haven't forgotten. And it makes it a lot easier when you sort things so that you can come in and get that task done a little bit easier. And again, when you get too many things like this, just clear it out. If you have the boxes, which I'm running low on boxes, but that's okay, I'm not really worried about it because I am getting close to wrapping up those tasks. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that down. And then I'm going to move this here, move this here, to there, to there, to there. Let's see if I have enough of these. Good. Okay, now I should be close to the apple task. Okay. All right, let's see. Now I should be done. All right. So now you'll notice all of these are checked, and it showed my successful, and it flipped me over to a whole new board. So, and it gave me more boxes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video here, but before I do, now there's also ways for you to get more of the you can get the deals, which is the pads right here, by filling orders on your farm. So if you want to get a basket and points, then you can. If you want to get reward or deals and points, you can. So pay attention to that, because when you see the list, that means it's deals. When you see the baskets, that means it is your clear thing, your clear the slot buckets. So here, look, here's your basket. or I'm sorry, here's your pad, which is your deal, and your basket, which is your clear. Now, again, do orders. You can do orders to earn those things. Okay, once you have those things, once you are earning these things across the bottom with your points and with your points you get coins and you move on to each individual thing. You also, if you click on the store, you also become eligible for these things. So it looks like I'm eligible for a few. I love these things. These things right here, you put them in your workshop and they last for up to 3 days. And what it does is it speeds up the task that you put in your workshop. So there, these are where you can buy them. So if you want to invest money into it, there's that. And these are also different tasks that you can do. So there's all kind of ways to earn things, and you can see I've done a few, but not really very interested in that now. If anybody is wondering about the workshop booster I was just telling you about, that's this thing right here. When you buy those, it will fall onto your workshop right here, and anything you put in here, it will speed up. So, like, I need a few of these, so I'm gonna get those started now. Once, if I had this booster, it would speed this up. It's an hour regular. You okay, Lily? Lily, my cat down there sneezing. Maybe he's allergic to me. I don't know. Anyway, so it, like I was saying, that booster, I believe this is an hour long. I believe it would be like 45 minutes long instead of an hour. It takes a percentage of time off, and I love this because it lasts for 3 complete days, just one booster. So that's amazing. It doesn't, it's a 3 day thing. So if you put it on a Friday, it will end Monday at the same time. Like, say it's 6 a.m. in my world. If I was to put that booster on right now and it's Saturday, it would last me till Tuesday at 6 a.m. It's 6 a.m. So I love that because I'm always got things going in the workshop. Now, uh, if you buy gems like I do, then click on this and buy your gems, but also don't forget to come over here on the right hand side where they have the games and stuff listed. Click on your VIP and grab these bonus options. Now, I've already done that, as you can see. So if you buy 20, you get this. You get just the one. But if you buy 100, you get 3 out of 4. You can see the ones I've chosen. If you buy more, you can see the ones I've chosen. If you buy 400, you can see the ones I've chosen. I think this week I actually invested $30 into the game. So that's about my norm on a weekly basis. My husband, when he gets paid, gives me money for the game, and my son, when he gets paid, gives me money for the game. So I got guys in my life that enable me to be an addicted farmer. Yes, thank you very much. We just started a group. My friend started a group and made me an admin to it, and she's such a precious woman, and I thank her so much for doing that because I enjoy helping her out with the game and stuff. But now that I'm an addicted player, there's just a lot of things that I enjoy about the game. But again, I enjoy it because I play it on my terms and not on the game's terms or on other people's terms. I enjoy it because I do it the way I want to do it. And once you figure out how to do that, then it becomes a very enjoyable game. So again, if you're buying the gems, don't forget to pick up your bonuses. And if you don't buy gems, that's fine too. I mean, to each his own. I've had people get mad at me because I invest in the game, and I'm sorry you feel that way. I mean, it's kind of a you problem. and not a me problem because I've played this game for well over 2 years now. And for a year and a half, I did not invest in it because I wasn't sure if I wanted to play the game that seriously, or if I wanted to play the game that much, or if I wanted to be obligated to it. So, I mean, there's that. If you want to and can invest in it, then do. And if you want to and can't, then I, I'm sorry about that. It's not my fault. So, there's that. Don't hate on people who are doing what they want to do within the means of what they can do. I mean, that's just, yeah, there's that. But, anyway, I do these videos because I enjoy talking to you guys in person, and I enjoy letting my friends know that I appreciate them. Um, it's just kind of um, it's just kind of fun for me. I enjoy getting out there, and I enjoy uh, expressing who I am as a person, and getting feedback is always fun. And even if it's negative, I mean, you're always going to find those people who have something negative to say, and I'm okay with that. I mean, people are going to be people, and people are going to hate because they feel like that's what they have to do. And then you have people that don't get enough attention at home, and then there's that. So, I get plenty of attention at home. I have two grown boys that still live at home. They're mama's boys, especially my baby boy. So, and then there's my husband. So I get plenty of love and attention at home. So probably too much because I'm bold as all get up, and I don't have a problem with that. So it is what it is. But I'm gonna wrap this up because I digress. I was supposed to be talking about the Valentine's game. And here's the deal, guys. It is very expensive. I stopped. It is expensive to play these games if you put gems into them. Like the last one we had, where what was it? I think the last one we were trying to get like snowmen or something. Yeah, we were trying to get the twin snowmen pieces, and I was like, I spent over 400 gems, and I still didn't get them. But then it was like, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about it because so a lot of times the holiday pieces become available over here in the little flea market. And when they do, then I'll buy them, and then I'll have them, and I'll be satisfied with that. Okay, so that is what it is. Guys, look, if you're playing this game and you're not enjoying it, then I would suggest you stop. But if you're playing this game and you like it as much as I do, and you meet good people like I do, then it's well worth it. And if you invest in it, fine. If you don't invest in it, fine. I'm no better of a player than anybody else because I invest in it. Like I said, there was well over a year and a half that I didn't invest in it. I actually just started investing in it um at the end of November last year. So I've really only been investing in it for maybe a few months, 3 months. I've been investing in the game because I've actually taken a liking to it. And if anybody that knows me has heard my story when I first got started, I was hurt not once but twice by different guild members. And it was at that moment I realized, and I cried about this because, I'm a girly girl, and I put my feelings into probably way more than I should. But I'm not going to go into detail on it, but two different times I was kicked out of a guild for just absolutely, I don't even know. I'm still starstruck about it because I was doing everything I could possibly do to help my guild members and help myself. And I put too much devotion into it, and I put too much time into it. And I was getting to where I hated the game. I hated the obligation because I was spending more time trying to do for other people than I was enjoying doing for my field. And now, if you look at my field, I absolutely love decorating. I absolutely love spending time. I'm not obligated. And the only time I'm obligated is when I obligate myself. And I will,
when I have too much of something, I will go and put it somewhere and say, hey, I have this. Now, I could go and just sell it in the market, but I know I have friends on my list that need this stuff, so I'd rather just go give it to them. And that's why I kind of hoard the stuff, because, like, the tarps I have listed are generally, they're hard to come by, and I have quite a few of them. I've accumulated a few of them because I do play the game, but I don't need those. So rather than just selling them, which would be easiest for me, is just to sell them and clear out my that space in my barn. I would rather offer them to those who need them and give them to you freely, instead of having you, hustle up for them, or stress over getting them. But that's that. That's how I play the game. Again, you have to figure out how to play it in a way that makes you happy. So I'm going to wrap this up so I can post it, because it is getting late in my world and I hear people waking